When we talk about AI and its implications, two words come to mind, and that is streamlining and automation. Streamlining is often used as a blanket term to describe what AI can do. It streamlines jobs, meaning that employees can spend less time doing simple tasks and improve overall efficiency. As a result of automation, people will develop new specialized skills to adapt to the new wave of AI and ensure their future employability, which in turn prompts further education, right? It also streamlines people's learning. If you're stuck on an assignment, gone are the days where you'd open an encyclopedia or, heaven forbid, read a book. Instead, there's a variety of search engines to punch your question into and you'll receive a response immediately. Better still, you can ask ChatGPT to generate an entire assignment or research paper for you. It streamlines and automates several areas of our own daily lives. You can order your food with a QR code, scan your own groceries, speak to a bot when there are complications with your phone or internet, research the reviews of a restaurant before eating there instead of having a bad meal, and the list goes on. But what does this all mean? Is it good? If you're not in the mood for human interaction, sure, it's becoming less and less likely you need to have a face-to-face conversation with anybody, which may be a positive for you. But what about the people who have been doing the same job for over 20 years and have just been told their job doesn't exist anymore? And in the concept of learning, is it merely just churning out assignments and papers where the information has been provided for you without any critical thinking and limited research involved? Is that what learning is? And what about those conversations you have with the barista in the coffee shop? The how's your day going? The small yet impactful human interactions that make up our daily lives. Is there no place for them anymore? Today we will discuss the implications of AI that we notice in our daily lives and weigh up whether the rapid automation revolution is a positive or a negative. Spoiler, there is no definitive answer, but let's explore. To contextualize the idea of the technological paradigm, we will use Sally. Sally has been working at Woolworths for 30 years. Sally has just been told her job is being replaced with a self-service checkout to improve efficiency and streamline service, but they will still keep her on for 25 hours because she is a great worker. Her boss claims this will benefit her because she'll have more time for leisure activities. Sally has 4 kids and a hefty mortgage that she can barely afford as a full-time employee. She's also uneducated and will need to reinvent herself and her skills to find more work. Then there's Grace. Grace is a regular at Woolworths and relies on Sally to help her with her shopping. She is 80 years old. With the new self-service system, Grace spends twice as long doing her shopping because she isn't comfortable with technology. With that being said, the new system does eliminate many points of human error. Is this more efficient? Does Sally really benefit from her hours being cut? Or is it capital gain for Woolworths? Visions of AI utopia in which efficiency and automation enable an acceleration of technological, medical, and daily life advancements very closely align with George Ritzer's McDonaldization of society. McDonaldization is described as a process where certain principles of fast food management, including efficiency, calculability, predictability, and control through non-human technology, dominate the ethos of society at large. It is evident through the success of McDonald's business model that drawing upon these principles can have a positive effect. As Ritzer explains, people prefer to know what to expect in most settings and at most times. So copying and pasting an AI-generated system across multiple businesses ensures customers have the comfort of predictability. However, in Grace's situation, the predictability of a familiar face and the value of human interaction are important, however, hold no place in such a system. Now let's look at Mark. Mark is a musician whose work has been featured in many short films. He's still waiting for his big career break, so his cost of labour is only $100 per feature. Mark notices that his work is slowly decreasing and sees that there's an influx of robots producing music for short films for $10 a month. Mark can't compete with the price of AI-generated music, but uses his newfound free time to create more music and work collaboratively with AI. Utilising AI, he's able to cut down much of the grunt work that goes into music production and ends up finishing his first album much earlier than anticipated. It's evident that AI automation has both positives and negatives. The uncertainty of jobs that follow automation leaves many in a panic. So how do we make sure that we still have work in the future? Do we listen to Elon Musk and work twice as hard?
And then just work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in, 80 to 100-hour weeks every week.
Well, while the 100-hour work week may work for some, automation anxiety has been around since the 1920s, when machines were beginning to replace farm and factory work. Again, in the 1960s, President Kennedy ranked automation first as a job challenge. In the last 70 years, technology displaced 8 million farmers in the US, 7 million factory workers, and hundreds of thousands of telephone workers. And yet, the total number of jobs has not been affected. With new technologies comes new jobs, and while there'll be likely a push for more specialised skills and a significant shift toward technology and software engineering, there will still be jobs. The stress of AI and the ever-progressing scope of its capabilities can be daunting, but what we can't do is demonise it or resist it. It's here, and it's not going anywhere. What we can do is focus on our own unique human creativity, make meaningful and purposeful contributions, work collaboratively with AI, and remember that if you need someone to chat to, maybe just chat with a neighbour across the fence if you're craving that human interaction.